Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. This one gonna be slightly a little unusual in that normally when I think of videos that I just do off the cuff, one take kind of recordings for, normally I think about them in advance and they get wrote down as like, hey, I want to do this. This one I kind of thought of just a few minutes ago just because I was thinking about the topic and I need to get my thoughts out somewhere. And, well, that's what this whole channel of mine is for. So, I want to just give some preemptive thoughts, things that are rattling around in my head and I'm thinking about when it comes to the upcoming series on Disney Plus, Star Wars: The Acolyte. Now, before anybody freaks out, because I know there's a lot of discourse on the internet about this show. Some of it kind of warranted, in my opinion, a lot of it not. I'm not one of those people that are just going to sit here and bash and hate on something before the damn thing is even out. Not one of those people. I'm not going to do that. I like to try and give everything its fair shake. Just see it for what it is and base my opinions of it accordingly. Are there certain things that have been said by crew and by cast that concern me? A little bit, yeah. But I'm not going to go into that. Just a lot of what's rattling around in my head. One of the things that was described for the Acolyte was when in describing the story, they described it as Frozen meets Kill Bill. Which, I have never seen Frozen. I experienced it vicariously through Kingdom Hearts 3. But I love the movies Kill Bill. I love both those movies. And yes, on the surface, that sounds like a very weird combination. Now, I'm going to also be talking about some of the leaks that we've seen about the Acolyte. So if you were trying to avoid those, and they may also be potential spoilers, if you're trying to avoid those as well, go away. I'm going to give you till I get down to here, and then you need to be gone by then. Alright, so I've been thinking about the comparison. I've been thinking about... I've been thinking about some of the leaks. A bird just flew by my window. I've been thinking about some of the leaks and that comparison, and I can kind of maybe piece together what they're talking about when they say it's like Frozen meets Kill Bill. So, what we see in the trailers for the Acolyte is we see a female character with force powers who is hunting down Jedi. She's killing Jedi. And the Acolyte is a show that takes place towards the end of the High Republic era. It's about 100 years before the Phantom Menace. The Sith are still well in hiding by this point. And, so we have this person who is running around and hunting Jedi. And one of the other clips that have been posted online is we have this same character, or at least a lookalike, pleading her innocence, saying it's not her, while she's being hunted down by her master. So, I got to thinking, one of the leaks for the Acolyte is that a Jedi goes to a planet that's in trouble to find a Force-sensitive child. And there is a pair of sisters. One of them strong in the Force. That's one that Jedi's here for. He promises to come back and help the people of this world. Takes one of the kids, leaves the other one, and then does not come back and help like he promised. So then the idea is that the sister who was left behind, who is also Force sensitive, just starts going around and hunting down the Jedi for failing to live up to their promise. That, I think, is where we get our Kill Bill. We have somebody who was wronged with a grudge, hunting down the people she believes are responsible. And again, while I have only experienced Frozen vicariously through Kingdom Hearts 3, the story of Frozen is a story about sisters. And if there are in fact twin sisters at the heart of this story, you probably have the one sister trying to find the other one. The Jedi sister going after the dark side sister who is killing Jedi, and maybe trying to bring her to the light. If viewed in that light, if that's what the Acolyte actually is, then the comparison works. Definitely not a comparison they should have thrown out the gate without giving plot details, because I've seen a lot of people online just go, huh? And admittedly, it did me too. I had to really stop and think about some of this stuff, but it was only when I was thinking about it in terms of the leaks as well, which may or may not even be true. We'll have to wait and see come, next month. Actually, I think at time of recording, it's the 25th, so I think we're about a little over a week out from the Acolyte coming out, at least the first 2 episodes. So we're definitely going to have to wait and see if any of this stuff that I spouted comes true. Like I said, there are some things that are concerning. I'm not that steeped in the High Republic. I gave the novel Light of the Jedi 2 tries, and I couldn't sit through it. I might try again on Audible, just have somebody read it to me as opposed to trying to sit and read it myself. I have some thoughts about that book. I might also try one of the different, the sort of prequel era for High Republic. I might try the Audible book of the first of that. I'm not that well versed in anything going on with High Republic. And honestly, I don't know much about this show other than we've got Trinity, we've got X-23 from Logan, we have lightsaber whips, we have Wookiee Jedi, we have potentially a Sith Lord with a mask that has teeth. That was horrifying to see, not gonna lie. And also, I'm a little concerned about that scene in general, just for continuity reasons. But, again, we're going to wait and see what happens. I may try to finish the show. I may not, depending on if some of my other concerns over stuff that has been said, again, by cast and crew. You can go find these things, particularly around I think it was last year's Celebration. The showrunner made a comment, and one of the lead actresses, I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but she made a comment that I'm just kind of like, okay. But I'm going to try and give it its fair shake. I'm going to try and look at it and take it in for what it is. Maybe I'll be shocked. Maybe I'll think this is really good. We'll see what happens. But mainly I just wanted to get that kind of thought and idea off into the void and out of my headspace so I can fill it with other bullcrap. So, excuse me. Anyways, maybe I'll see you guys in about a month and a half with my full thoughts on the Acolyte. Or maybe I'll just put a tweet out just like, yep, this one's a DNF. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.